Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, Tuesday, 26th of May, 2026. So we'll start off with the synoptic then. So this was as of midnight last night. It's high pressure still dominating our area, holding off the frontal systems up over Scotland, centred now over Central Europe, really. Now, if I run this through to lunchtime today, you can see the frontal system actually is dissipating and the high pressure is not really moving very far. And we're going to be left in a very, very slight southeasterly flow today. There's a possibility it may go around to southwest a little bit later, but we'll have to play that by ear. As a result of that high pressure, there's no cloud at all over the southern part of England. That frontal system's over Scotland, giving them a little bit of grief, but it's perfectly okay where we are here. And of course, as a result of that, there's no rain at the moment in this area. Interesting to note, there are a couple of showers out over the Hull area and out over the North Sea, and it's possible they may come inland a little bit later on as the heat goes up. So we'll have to monitor that. Predicted rainfall for the day from the Met Office, so nothing at the moment. But as I mentioned earlier, if I zoom out a little bit, maybe this afternoon there should be a couple of little showers. See the showers starting to form. This is at 1 o'clock, so that's all like Swindon way. They're not necessarily that large, although it's indicating quite heavy here, and they're moving in a sort of northeasterly direction. The problem is, of course, we haven't got a lot of wind today, so if we do get hit by a shower, it might actually linger for quite a while. And if we run this through towards the evening, I think we're going to be suitably south to not be affected by them showers for the evening group flying. Okay, so look at Odium, no TAF at the moment, but they're giving actuals 4 knots from the southeast, temperature 23, and temperature and dew point 23 and 14. And if I go to Farnborough, just refresh that. Okay, they're giving between 6 and 3 o'clock today, 1404 knots, Cav OK, becoming between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, 210, 10 knots. So it may go around, we may have to change run onto the westerly run later. Spot winds are giving us 1705 knots at 1,000 foot, 200 at 5 knots at 2,000, 190. So the wind is variable all the way up there, but it is actually increasing to 10 knots at 5,000 feet. And to the south of us, it's due south. If you look at windy on the ground, so this is as of 7 o'clock this morning, 5 knots southeasterly. If we run that forward to 1 o'clock, it's gone to the direct south. And if we run that forward to maybe not 7 o'clock, but not forward to 6 o'clock this evening, it's still giving me a southerly flow. Local forecast then, beautiful, clear, sunshine all day, wind starting off 5 knots from the southeast, becoming southerly later on in the day, and feels going to be pretty hot, 30 degrees, good viz, and UV is high, so make sure we've sorted out with sun hats and sun cream today. GFS is giving us a max temperature today about 30 degrees and a dew point down at 18. And our local weather station at the moment is giving us 22.3 with a dew point of 14.6. If you're outside the window, it looks like the camera is not functioning at the moment. So we'll progress on to top meteo. This is predicted thermal strength of the day. It's been quite interesting here because there's quite a contradiction here between what they're saying, what Skysite is saying. So if I run this through, by around about 11 o'clock, they're saying weak thermals to 2,000 feet. 12 o'clock, maybe even thermals up to about 3,000 feet. And between 1 and 2 o'clock, peak of the day, maybe even thermals up to 5,500 feet, thereabouts. Notice all the shower activity up to the north and to the northwest. And if I run that through, let's say till 7 o'clock today, I think them showers are going to just stay to the north of the evening group, so they should be fine. SkySight is not quite so optimistic. You can see the potential flight distance today, so you can go set a lovely task up to Luton, Gatwick, Heathrow and back. But they're giving sort of blue thermals only to around about 3,000 feet, 2,900, and that's above sea level. So, it's a bit of a contradiction there between what the two models are giving us. And they've got their winds showing 6 knots from about 1680 and maybe going around to a light north westerly by this evening. Cross-section SkySight is basically what we've just seen. Blue thermals, 2.7 knots thereabouts, up to around about 3,000 feet locally. And NOTAMs, there's no real NOTAMs to affect us around here. I shouldn't imagine people are going to be going too far away today. Okay, so let's have a look at the airfield situation for today then. Okay, so we have one K21 on the booked flying list, two K21s on the 4-day course, and one K21 on the trial flights. Now, it needs to be a trial flight at K21 today, and it needs to be 773 because of the hand rudder controls. Ignore this 773 on the 4-day course. 773 must be used for the trial flights today, not for any other course line. And there's a K13 booked this morning, and there's quite a bit of single seat availability. So you might be able to get the option to fly there. Just to notice that our German friends are here from the Vassukupa. I think they've had a good day with the vintage, a good few days with the vintage, and I believe they're here for another few days. No reported movements from 2XL as we speak at 8:10 this morning. Reminder about our Boeing, 4th to the 23rd of October, places available, booked through the office. Any questions or queries, speak to Ron, Evan or myself. So, general situation then, high pressure still dominates our weather. Light southeasterly winds may go southwesterly later. Weak thermals after noon today. Runway E09 will start off with cables on the south side. Small possibility we may change on to 27 later. We'll have to monitor that and see how it goes. And usual thing, please be ready when the cable or tug arrives and stay away from the red parts of the disused runway. And I'll put an extra note on here, please, sun cream, sun hats and water. Don't get caught out by that today. And the airfield layout then will obviously be on the usual 09, winds to the south, air tow to the north. I suspect there won't be a grid today, but if there is, grid in the normal place. Otherwise, come and join us on the runway if you want to launch. Otherwise everything will be fine. Be Evan and myself running the airfield today. So we'll see you out there a little bit late, and please fly safe. Bye-bye.